The rocket hit the side of my helicopter where I was standing. From the moment that the helicopter was hit, I knew something was wrong because I landed on the ground of the floor of the helicopter and I couldn't stand up. I couldn't feel anything below my chest. After I got my prosthesis, I started to ride a stationary bike. My therapist recommended to go outside and get some fresh air and ride a regular upright bike. And I just fell in love with it. It allowed me to move and stay in shape, but also mentally. I was able to not focus so much on my injury and what had happened to me. I was more focused on where am I gonna ride tomorrow? How many miles am I gonna go? Who am I gonna ride with? Cycling was like that bridge that helped me connect from the military lifestyle to civilian lifestyle. When I'm on the mountain bike or the road bike, I don't ever really feel like I'm an amputee. I'm like everybody else that's out there suffering, going up a mountain, 10 miles up a climb, or climbing over a 12,000 foot pass. Everybody else is doing it and we're all in it together. And I think that's something that I miss about the military. Cycling helped me get that feeling back.
It's inspiring. I mean, I hate to be cliche and say it's inspiring, but he is just another person out there wanting the same exact goals as us, wanting to push as hard, wanting to have his limits tested. It's not really about having one leg or two. It's just about testing your own abilities.
I've always done individual events, solo events by myself. I learned a lot doing it as a team with her, and we gotta have goals. We have to have something to work towards and keep us on that path.
I've raced for a long time, and I know what goes into being a solo racer. There's so much appeal to me to do this as a duo just because I feel like I learn something every time.
I think that's the fun about racing. It can go either way. It can go bad really quickly. You can have a mechanical out there and your whole day just goes to hell. Or you can have a really great day and just be feeling it and you're like, you know what, let's go for it.
We are riding for the U.S. Military Endurance Sports Program. They are an organization that involves veterans, active duty, retirees, para guys, all walks of life that have been part of the military, to encourage them to be fit for duty, fit for life. Keep everyone on a positive light, something that they can focus on to keep them part of the community, a happy, healthy community.
Because there are so many hubs throughout the country, you can go anywhere and you'll find somebody who's served in the military who's wearing the same kit now, and you can just connect with them, and it's like you've always known that person because you have the same background and then you have the same interests in sports and activities. And when we met in 2016, I was wearing one of the USMES kits on the last day, and that's how she found me. She recognized the kid and she started talking to me, and we became friends on Facebook, and we just kept in touch, and we decided to do this as a team. And I think that's what's amazing about being part of that organization, that you have that connection.
And there's that challenge piece, that kind of is part of that bond. There's got to be some sort of challenge to it, and then you together you feel like you're having the same experience, and that's something that's really prevalent in USMES.
Every day you finish and you're like, I don't know if I can do this again tomorrow, but your will is stronger than everything else. It's you wake up in the morning and you're like, all right, I'm ready to go again.
You look up at a mountain and you're like, there's no way I could get to the top of that. Or you see a technical descent and you're like, I have no idea how I'm getting down that. And then, or today's stage is going to take me 6 hours. How the heck am I going to make it through that? And if you just set out, and I think we used the one pedal stroke in front of the other a lot of times this week, and you get there and then you realize that you can accomplish things you weren't sure of. And that is like such character building and such confidence building for your life in general. Like if you can conquer, Wheeler Pass, which is one of the most difficult rides, or is the most difficult ride of the week, what can't you accomplish in your everyday life?
I want to be an example for other individuals who, whatever injury they're having, I want them to see that you are still capable and you have the ability, not the disability, and you have the ability to continue doing things that you were doing prior to any type of injury that you suffered. If I had not lost my leg, I wouldn't be here. I would have never taken up cycling. I would have never made the friends that I've made in the last 7-8 years that I've been riding, and I would have not seen all these beautiful mountains and landscape that I've had the opportunity through cycling. Anybody who is going through a really difficult time, find something that will keep your mind occupied and set goals to keep you driving forward.